Hello children. Today we will learn about the part 1 of class 7 civics, how the state government works. This is Priyanka Sanyal from TIGPS Siliguri. So children, let us start with the lesson today. So basically today we will learn about the introduction. Number 2 we will learn about branches of government. Number 3 we will learn about the state executive. Number 4 we will learn about the governor. Number 5 we will learn about the budget. So basically we'll start with the introduction that there are two sets of government in our country. The central government, the state government. There are 28 states governments in our country. Every state has a government to rule its own administration. So basically, to perform various functions, Government of India have 3 branches. Each have its own specific function and administration, composed of executive branch, legislative branch, judiciary branch. The Government of India is divided into 3 branches. Now let us look at the 3 branches. So first one is the executive. So executive consists of the president, vice president, cabinet minister. The role or responsibility of the executive is to pass the laws made by the legislature. Now, let us talk about the legislature or parliament. Now, legislature consists of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha and of course Prime Minister or MP. And the role or responsibility is to make laws. Now, let us talk about the judiciary. The judiciary consists of Supreme Court of India. And the role or responsibility of the judiciary is to solve conflicts between executive and legislature. Number 2, other public related matters or conflicts. Now let us talk about the state executive. The governor is an integral part of the state legislature and is the head of the state in India. So we are basically talking about the governor. He is appointed by the President of India. He is the constitutional head of a state. The governor is appointed for the term of 5 years. But before the expiry of his full term, the President can dismiss him from the office. The governor may also resign on his own interest. The term of office may be extended and he may be transferred to another state. However, the state government cannot remove the governor from his post. Now let us talk about do you know? Do you know, children? While appointing the governor, the president acts as per the advice of Union Cabinet. The state government is also consulted when the appointment is to be made. Generally, the person is not appointed as a governor in his own state. So this is an interesting fact, children. Now let us move to the next slide. Now we will learn about the powers and functions of governor. Now the most important powers and function of governor is to pass the bill. Now, the governor is the chief executive in the state. All the executive powers of the state are vested upon him and decisions are taken in his name. He summons and prorogues the session of the state legislature and he can dissolve the legislative assembly. The governor may nominate one member from the Anglo-Indian community to the Legislative Assembly. He may also nominate 1/6 members of the Legislature Council from among persons who are experts in the field of science, literature, arts, social service, and cooperative movement. The annual budget of the state government is laid before the legislature with the approval of the governor. The governor must give his assent to all the bills passed in the legislature, including money bills. Money bills can be introduced in the state legislative assembly only with the approval of the governor. Money bills are concerned with financial matters like taxation, public expenditure, etc. The President imposes emergency in a state under Article 356 on the basis of the report of the governor. The governor also acts as the chancellor of the state universities. He makes some important appointments of the state government, such as the Advocate General, the Chairman, and members of the State Public Service Commission. Now, we will talk about the position of the governor. The position of the governor of a state is compared to the President of India as nominal executive. He acts as an agent between the central government and the state government. Therefore, he is responsible for maintaining relations between both the governments. The governor may advise the Council of Ministers when faces difficult situation. The President declares emergency in a state on the basis of the report of the governor regarding the law and order situation in the state. He may seek information from the Council of Ministers regarding various activities of the government. Now children, we will learn what is a budget basically. Budget is like a future account of the government. It gives the proposals of income and expenditure of the government. The budget is presented by the finance minister. Now, what comprises the executive? The executive comprises of council of minister and chief minister. The members of the assembly controls the executive. So children, I hope you have understood the video, what you have learnt in today's video. Hope you have all understood it. Thank you children. Take care, stay safe and stay well.